Hello guys, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that little bell right there so that you can get notifications every time I upload a video. Okay? Enjoy. What is up, you guys? This is Andy Matrix. I talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture, and Japanese culture. So today I am at icv2.com, the website where you can get your reportings on basically monthly comic books and manga sales. And you will be surprised. You will be surprised as to who won the battle. You know, because for the past month, since the beginning of 2021, you know, manga has been winning the battle against comic books in sales, right? So, I mean, I showed you this before, the chart. So, at the top 20 graphic novels. Okay, most of the, I mean, like always, of course, like always, most of these titles are all manga, right? From Viz Media, from Dark Horse, you know, Berserk, Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan. This is a funny one, Toilet Bound. I gotta check that one out. Death Note, Chainsaw Man, Toilet Bound, Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia, Solo Leveling, which is actually a webtoon. Solo Leveling is actually a webtoon. It started out as a webtoon, right? And at the very top, number one. At the very top at number one is a webtoon. Wow. A webtoon has beaten manga.
It's actually, I'm not even mad. That's amazing.
Right? And it's the Lore Olympus Volume 1. It was published by Del Rey. This one webtoon outsold manga, so it's selling more than all the manga titles, right? And you're probably wondering, like, wait, hold on a second, Andy Matrix. This is a webtoon. So what do you mean it beat the manga? The webtoons are online. They're not print copies, right? And yes, you're definitely right. But look, so if you go over here to Amazon, the Lore Olympus, this was actually a webtoon. It was actually a webtoon, and it was actually published as a, you know, as a paperback comic book, right? So if you go down here, the publishing date is November 2nd. This was published on November 2nd. Right now, it is November 7th, as of right now, of 2021. It's at 384 pages. Now, if you go to Webtoons, of course, here's the Webtoon if you guys want to check it out. Shoot, forget what's the name? Lore Olympus. So it's really surprising. You know, there was once upon a time where, like, if you would publish something on Webtoon back in the early 2010s, if you publish something on Webtoons, you know, the people in the comic book industry will call you crazy. And if to get more information on this, you guys can actually go to Clownfish TV. Clownfish TV knows a lot about this. So go check out their YouTube channel. They know a lot about webcomics. But like before, you know, the comic book industry, they would never experiment with webcomics, right? Because you don't get paid. You know, webcomic books are known to be free, and to make money, people will usually, like, you know, put advertisement on the page, right? And I remember when I used to go to conventions before the pandemic, back in, what was it, 2012, 2013, there would be a lot of people who would cosplay as Homestud, which was actually a webtoon. And I had no idea what it was until I went to anime conventions. I never heard of a webtoon until I went to anime conventions back in 2012. Let's just put it that way. So I think it's really cool that you can go from this. You can go from a webtoon. Let me go back here. You can go from being a webtoon to actually being a best-selling paperback comic book, right? And although this is not for everybody, I think this is romance. It's not, if I'm not mistaken. No, this is kind of like a fantasy type of webtoon, and I've never read it, but after looking at it on the charts, you know, it really makes you think. Like, the comic book industry in America missed out on a lot. They had a lot of opportunities, but because they're stubborn and because they were ignorant, you know, they missed the window of opportunity, and now, you know, you got manga and webtoons beating the crap out of it. I mean, even Solo Leveling is here. You guys all know about Solo Leveling. I think Solo Leveling became popular either, I think it was in 2019 and 2020, right? I found out about it in 2020, I'm just saying. And I've never been interested in Solo Leveling because I'm not really into overpowered characters. But, you know, for those who like it, the option is there, right? So, and again, once again, this is supposed to be the top 20 adult graphic novels, right? Not one comic book in sight.
No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.
Not one comic book in sight. So what does that tell you? Okay? What does that tell you? Oh boy. So the comic book industry really is, I mean, it's in shambles. Like they're not selling anything. And actually there's even, I think it was DC decided to put some of their titles on webtoons to see if it gets any traction. But here's the thing, guys. For the most part, once you put something for free on the internet, a lot of people are not gonna want to pay for it. Now, this one is really popular, Lore Olympus, and after being published in a paperback, it's, you know, it became a bestseller. But that's not the case for everybody, you know, especially since, you know, since all of the WOKE things that DC and Marvel have been doing, forget it, forget it. It's, you know, they haven't been selling a lot of comic books for the last 18 months. You know, it's just been a great decline. Comic book stores, forget it. They've been closing. So this is the new normal. This is really the new normal. It's basically webtoons and manga, right? Webtoons and manga. And when a webtoon becomes popular enough, you know, it gets published as a paperback. So, and honestly, to be honest here, like a lot of their big money is not so much in manga and comic books. Although you can make a lot of money with manga. You know, manga artists are freaking rich. But in America, when it comes to comic books, nowadays they don't really make comic books to, you know, to get a whole bunch of sales. They make comic books for the potential of TV shows, of cartoons, and then thus creating merchandise, toys, you know, merchandise, clothing, and all that stuff. Cosplay, of course, you know, and actually with cosplay, you know, they get, you know, free advertisement basically. So, man. And by the way, this is the November sales. This is November 2021 NPD Bookscans. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that. So, this is the new normal. Manga and webtoons continue to kick the freaking crap out of comic books. This is Andy Matrix. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to comment below. Tell me what you think. And subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. And I will see you guys in the next video. This is Andy Matrix. Godspeed.